My name is sometimes Heather and I play Elder Scrolls Online. I am here somewhere in Coldharbour with my level 42 Dragonknight. I was about to say Dragonblade, but there's no such thing. Yes, Dragonknight. Dorothéa Rose. We are running after Dorothea's soul, and King Dinar has prompted us to go to the upper city. Before we do, I need a sip of coffee. Well, that could be more delicious. Can't complain. It's warm and it's caffeinated. Cadwell. To the upper city. So, first let's check our bearings. The final battle of Coldharbour happens at the Endless Stair. I think we need to go all the way there in order to continue with the main quest. I've recently turned Dorothéa into a vampire. I'm on level 5 in my vampire skill line, and I need my mesmerize before I can really start playing as a vampire. So when you're a stage 4 vampire,
help me.
bankers and merchants might refuse to do business with you. In order to force them to speak with you, you can use mesmerize on them.
They're coming through the gates again. We've got to
The
stop
game
them.
doesn't really... Oh, enemies. Tell you that at any point. So we need to figure that out first. Will there be more? No. Yes, there will be. Dorothéa is the first Dragonknight I'm playing as. I made one and I armed her with a bow, but I didn't like it. So now I'm going with the Sorc approach, and this is much more fun. What, seriously? I thought we could end it. Here we go. Now I get more coffee. Hear the sounds of battle though. We must be careful. Now we need to collect portal stones. What is the logic? No wonder it was so difficult to kill. But don't stand in the red area. So portal stones are always in the same hiding places. Oh, I'm going to die.
Nice work. They'll think twice before they try to get down here again.
I need a potion.
Guard while you restore the mages.
That was a stressful moment I wasn't ready for. Yes, portal stones always in the same hiding places. There's one in a cart next to the chapel and one inside the ruins of the chapel. Great. Let's get the one in the chapel. Next one is in a shattered building, sort of thing close by. Here we go. And the last one is on a small balcony outside. I think this is the Fight's skill. So the hiding places aren't that challenging. Now it's the Mage's Guild level. Well, guild building nonetheless. Restore the portal stones by placing them on their sockets. Talk to Vanis Galarian.
You did it again, my fearless friend! Well done! With the Dremora caught between my powerful mages and King Dinar's relentless fighters, they won't know which way to turn.
The two-pronged attack is underway. What's the next step?
The Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild will complete the conquest of the Citadel. But we need someone to storm the Pyramid stronghold and deal with the leader of this installation, Vulcanaz Ceres. That someone, my friend, is you.
Take out the Vulcanaz. Got it.
Your common vernacular aside, that is indeed the critical task. Vulcanaz Ceres has a key to the labyrinth. Eliminating the Vulcanaz and obtaining that key are critical components to our success here.
I have no other questions. Except, can you say Vulcanaz again, please? Vanis pronounced it entirely differently than I would have. Find the pyramid entrance. This, of course, conveniently marked on your map.
What is that thing? Make it go away! Make it go away!
Let's check real quick. I think there's a setting that allows you to hide quest markers so that you can turn quest trackers and quest give icons and compass quest givers and such off to make life difficult for yourself if you prefer such. I don't. I like games to be easy. Here we are at the Endless Stair. We need to finish this first before we can crack open the Way Shrine. Baron?
Only those of Daedric blood may enter the pyramid, little mortal.
Can you open the way for us?
I told you that you'd need my help. A Daedric ritual locks this door, and only a willing offering of kin blood will open it. I am your key to Valkanaz Saris. You are my key to vengeance.
Why do you seek vengeance?
My clan was destroyed, erased from this existence. And the hand that orchestrated that destruction was Valkanaz Saris. He thought my clan was a threat to his power. Whatever the right or wrong of it, Saris must pay for what he did.
I'm ready. Open the door.
Only those of Daedric blood may enter the pyramid, little mortal.
But can you open the door for
I
us?
told you that you'd need my help. A Daedric ritual
This
locks
is
this
Lupin.
door,
Will you help
and
me
only
in the
a
coming
willing-
battle?
That I cannot do, little mortal. If
Here we
the
go.
Valkanaz is banished by my hand, I will lose honor and standing. If you kill him, however, I remain true to my word. And Saris abides in the darkness with my lost clan until Coldharbour allows him to return.
I'm ready. Open the door. River Citadel Pyramid. Special battle.
Jode's bones!
Oh,
What is that thing?
goodness. I don't like this thing. Cat will do something. It's okay. Oh. Hey, we did it. Yay. Defeat enemies in the stronghold.
Mortal fools, duped by an outcast kin. I will take great pleasure in ending your lives.
My lost clan awaits Saris in the darkness. Even though the blade that banished him was not in my hand, his end was my doing. You have been a most useful weapon, little mortal. Take the labyrinth key, with my thanks.
Thank you, thank you. We have the option to speak with Labyrinth, but well, I didn't take that op. Find Vanus Gallery. Vanus is waiting for us outside. Where did we come from? Here, perhaps? Yes. Navigating is difficult. I think we left Vanus here, so we'll also find him here.
I hope you brought the key. We're ready to make the final push, but we're finished if we can't get inside. This is our last chance to save our world. It's all or nothing now.
I have the key that opens the way to the labyrinth.
How odd that the Dremora aided us against her kin in Molag Bal. She must have had a powerful thirst for vengeance. Anyway, it appears as if we are once again in your debt. Thank you, my brave friend.
No problemo.
Our forces have gathered and are ready to move. We need to find the planar vortex and end the plane meld once and for all.
As mentioned, I have the key to the labyrinth.
Well done! Then we still have a chance. We sent in small force to cause a distraction. They probably won't survive, but they should keep the enemy busy while we get the rest of our troops inside. We need to make sure their sacrifice isn't in vain.
What do we need? What do you want me to do?
We want you to get in there and open the labyrinth before we send in the entire force and reveal our numbers. Hanan and Gabrielle can brief you on the battle plans for the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild strike teams that will follow after you.
I will speak with them. Level ups give you presents. We get all of these. Wonderful. Everything on magical because I am a magical character. Now I can get mesmerized. Perfect. We need to unpush accelerating train 2 or but that can wait. I need to speak with these people now.
The Fighters Guild is ready. We're prepared to follow you into the very heart of Molag Bal's lair. We shall not fail you.
Vanna said you'd brief me on the plan.
Of course. We've already sent in a small force, a distraction as it were. While they keep the enemy occupied, you slip in and open the labyrinth. As you clear a path, Fighters Guild soldiers will fall in behind you to hold the line.
So I can expect help while I'm in there.
You need to be able to move fast. A large force would only draw attention to you and slow you down. Select one of our soldiers to take along if you like.
Okay.
But more than that would be more of a hindrance than a help. I wish you...
Talk to Gabrielle.
The Mages Guild stands ready to do our part for this effort. I just wish I had as much confidence as Vanna's Galerion. We're facing some overwhelming odds here, you know.
Vanna said you'd brief me on the plan.
Molag Bal is using tactics similar to what we faced in the chasm. He set up a portal to move his troops around quickly. As you head in to open the labyrinth, we need you to close that portal.
Why not send a force?
King Dinar insists that the initial strike be fast and precise. He doesn't want the entire army getting in your way or causing Molag Bal to respond in kind. You've proven yourself time and time again. We have faith that you can do this.
Do you want to accompany me on this mission?
Me? Really? I'd be honored.
I really
would
have
be
wanted
better
to
served
take
with
care
a
of
fighter
along.
type right now. I'm sure we'll meet up somewhere along the way, though. I won't let the people of Nirn down.
Oh, she won't come along. I hope to see you in
After you
there.
disable the
Now, choose your companion. Catwell, where are you? I always choose Catwell.
About time you got over here, old chum. Exercise is all well and good, but if I keep this up much longer, I'll be useless in the actual battle.
I may need your assistance once the assault begins.
How marvellous! I shall march by your side into the darkest depths of foul iniquity, our weapons aloft and aglow with the fires of eternal righteousness. You honor me this day, my friend. I gladly accept this mission.
Accompany me on the initial
My
assault.
sword is yours, my boon companion. Together, we will protect the beautiful realm of Coldharbour, and perhaps even save that ugly rat hole you call home. Victory! Thy name is Cadwell.
Catwell is the most entertaining character.
Have you selected a companion to accompany you? If you need more time to speak with your friends,
I don't
please
need more
take
time.
it. This might be the last chance you get. When you're ready, I'll give you final instructions and we can begin our final assault.
I'm ready.
Very well. Come with me and I'll explain the exact...
Receive King Dinar's briefing. There will be a lot of talking now. I think. Truly he should speak.
Our forces are gathered, and the time has come to strike fast and strike hard. Time is not on our side, so we must make every moment count. Troops are already inside, fighting and holding ground, causing a distraction so that you can deal with Molag Bal's ability to call reinforcements. For the initial assault, Cadwell will assist you. Don't be fooled by his bizarre antics, for his heart is full of courage and honor. Close the reinforcement portal. That is your first priority. Gabrielle and her forces will join you then for the push to the labyrinth. Once the labyrinth is opened, you must make your way through Molag Bal's personal sanctum and find the portal to the planar vortex. That is your ultimate objective. If we are to end the plane meld, we must disrupt the planar vortex and cease its destructive storm. Take your brave companion and venture forth. Close the reinforcement portal so that our forces can wage war on the Daedric Prince. Then open the labyrinth and lead us to the planar vortex. Our destiny is in your hands.
Well, that was pretty good timing. Go to the reinforcement portal. Now we can use the door that leads to the Endless Stair.
One last crystal, chap. One last leap into the fire. Unless we survive, of course. But how likely is that?
Riva Citadel. I want to get that way shrine just in case.
What is it?
So, the Endless Stair, no, reinforcement portal thingy, is, if I recall correctly, in a little bit not so easy to find location. I have a word in my mind that I'm looking for, but I can't quite cross it. It's not inconvenient, but unintuitive maybe. As we make our way to said reinforcement portal, we meet moments of resistance. These enemies aren't like super challenging, but still, you should utilize them, which is exactly what I'm not doing. So my first instinct is to go up the ramp, and in fact you need to go down. guessing our name or ramp is not. Not entirely certain if you can actually fall off, but still. Makes me anxious. Oh, more enemies. Not entirely certain if I think I have. I haven't. Well, at least I am confused. That was clear. Is it there? I don't know. Oops, I forgot that I have this. Great way to win some more time in battle. What do you know? I'm in the wrong place. I should be there. And I need to eat. I still haven't learned to cook. Oh well. So is there a ramp leading down? How did I miss that? This place is like so confusing. Oh look, there's a big gateway and everything. Very easy to miss. Where did all these enemies come from? Oh, I don't like this. Let's get rid of these mages first. There we go. Down the ramp and to the portal. In ESO, if you lose your way entirely, your companions will stop following. I'm not entirely certain if Cadwell does that in this scene. But need mentioned. Usually that's a pretty sure way to tell if you're still on the right track. I have accumulated a lot of garbage. If you intend to
Can I help you?
develop a crafting character, then you should
Another beautiful creature has fallen under Molag Bal's
What on
spell
earth
of
is
evil.
that?
We must set her free.
Disassemble, break all of
No
those,
longer shall the forces of darkness be
those
only
pieces
for
of
evil.
gear that you don't want
We
to
stand by
wear
you, champion.
at crafting stations in order to increase skills. Close the reinforcement portal. Sounds like an easy job.
Another victory! I'm going to run out of room on my scabbard. Where will I mark my kills?
Oh, Catwall is so delightful. Open the labyrinth. Despite being very difficult, navigate Coldharbour is a beautiful place.
As soon as I sensed that you sealed Molag Bal's portal,
Excuse me.
I figured it was safe enough to follow you. Now that we don't have to worry about overwhelming hordes of reinforcements, we're sending in the main assault force.
Yay.
While they keep Molag Bal's minions busy, you need to navigate the labyrinth and find the portal to the plein air vortex.
You want me to enter the labyrinth on my own?
Of course not. Even I am not so foolish as to enter Molag Bal's inner sanctum myself. Gabrielle and her mages will accompany you inside.
How will I know the plein air vortex when I find it?
Oh, you'll know the source of our world's destruction when you see it. Just find a way through the labyrinth, and try not to let the deadly traps and horrible monsters kill you. Now go, and good luck.
Thank you, thank you. Enter the labyrinth.
Don't lose hope, my friend. We're depending on you.
And don't lose hope. Back to Gabrielle. This is a little bit of a
This
tricky
room is so big.
scene.
I never expected the prince to be much of a reader. But all these books, imagine the wealth of knowledge they contain. I could spend years in here. If we didn't have more important matters to deal with, I mean.
What's going on in
We
here?
can't get out of this room. The door on the other side won't budge, and we haven't been able to figure out the mechanism yet.
How can I help?
Search around the room, I guess. Who knows? You might find something useful among the dark tomes and old fables about lusty Argonians. But I've never seen a mechanism like this before. It's rather fascinating.
So, in order to open the library gate, we need to do things that on the first
Listen to
go
this,
seemed
Kira.
very
Reach out and touch a brazier to draw forth the fire and launch it in the direction of your choosing. How fascinating. I wonder what it means.
Did you find something?
This book. I think it references this device. If I'm reading this correctly, and of course I'm reading this correctly, then these flames can be used to power the mechanism that opens the gate. Frankly, the workmanship is stunning. I'm jealous.
How does it work?
Simply touch the Daedric fire. For a short time, the power of the flame will transfer to you, much like any conjuration spell. It can then be launched in any direction. Get as close as you can and throw the fire into the 4 open tubes.
So, you need to pick up Daedric fire and throw it into a tube. As demonstrated here. There are 4 of those, and each one has their own Daedric fire. I didn't realize that on the first go, and I think that was what made this scene very, very challenging. There's one there. I think we can close it with this one. Here we go. Flames are clearly marked, but the gates are not. There's one. Touch fire and aim for the pressure. One more, but where? Quest marker in the pillar. Don't understand. Confused. A little bit afraid. So is the last one. Next to the entrance. And things actually clearly marked on your map. What do you know? Here's the last one. And this isn't actually the marker. That reveals the location of these rations. But anyway, now we can move along to the next area. What we do, let's check out daily endeavors. Oh, I've already gotten one. Craft 2 items, Kill 5 humanoid foes, kill 2 group bosses, and consume 1 drink. Well. Oh, I'm going to be in a horrible rush to complete a weekly endeavor. I think I'm going to go with the antiquities. It's easy and fun. Across the dark chamber. This was, or might be easy with someone who has a fire staff and unstable wall of elements. Using a combo of those brings light to the world around. More so than an unstable wall of elements from a lightning star. Enemies. Oh, we made it. Mainly because I've been here before.
Come on, we're almost there.
Look how pretty. Oh, enter the next area. Statue room. Find a path through the statue. We need to talk to Gabrielle, I think, before we can.
There has to be a way to get out of here. Wait a moment.
Figure this out.
Something bad is about to happen. Sometimes I hate it when I'm right. Here they come.
Oh, they have the choke concept. I also have that on one of my characters. It's a really, really nice set.
We need to find a way out of here.
Oh, we didn't need to talk to
I need to get this door open.
Follow it.
Hold them off while I work on this.
Emperor. I'm so jealous of people who can play Templars. It doesn't like agree with my mindset at all. We're pushing the further away on one the closer.
The door's finally open. Let's go.
Talk to Panascarian.
I knew I'd
Where
find
are
them
you?
here interesting. I'd never been to this area before,
Venice?
but it's breathtaking.
Cadwell, your mastery of portals does you proud. Cadwell takes some getting used to, I must admit. But he really is an amazing fellow. Wait a moment. What happened? Where's the rest of your team?
The door's sealed behind us. Only Gabrielle and I made it this far.
Well, the others will have to fend for themselves for the time being. I'll send Cadwell to find them shortly. Things are looking grim outside, by the way. We've lost many fine men and women already, and the battle is far from over.
What happened?
Even without his portal, Molag Bal has the ability to throw an unlimited number of forces at us. We're holding our own, but just barely. Winning isn't our goal, though. We just need to survive long enough for someone to reach the plein air vortex.
Let's finish this.
The portal that leads to the plein air vortex is just around the bend. Molag Bal won't simply let you walk up to it, though. He's going to do everything he can to stop you.
Of course he will.
I'll provide what help I can, and as usual, it will be considerable. Now,
Mana seems to be a little bit full of himself. But that's alright. Planar vortex. Oh, we get enemies. Oh, I'm going to die. Oh, more. Guardian of Coldharbour looks very large, but in fact it has only 70,000 hit points. Mesmerize increased. Defeat the Guardian of the Portal, so there's another one. This way, perhaps. 135,000. Oh. Don't stand in the red here.
I have waited a very long time for this moment. You have done well, my child.
So now we learn the Groundskeeper's true identity, of which you might have gotten closer.
You have performed better than I expected. Even in the face of unrelenting danger and the worst horrors Oblivion has to offer. I am impressed.
What are you doing here?
Like you, I have come to finish this. Thanks to the efforts of your army, you have gotten this far without drawing the gaze of Molag Bal. I use a similar distraction to travel through this disagreeable realm unmolested.
You're more than a simple groundskeeper, aren't you?
Keep working on it. You will solve the riddle eventually. There is more to do if you wish to save your world. To halt the plane meld, you must enter the eye of the storm. The planar vortex can only be disrupted from the inside.
What do I need to do?
You must enter the planar vortex. The interstices of space and time, where Nirn and Coldharbour churn and meld. Destroy the dark anchors within. Unleash the power of a light of Meridia at the focal point of the plane meld, and disrupt the vortex.
That sounds like a one-way trip.
The life of one insignificant mortal to save an entire world? It is a small sacrifice.
Truly is.
If you succeed, the brilliance of the unleashed light will consume the vortex and sever the plane meld. Nirn will be saved.
Let's do it then. Portal to the plane vortex. For the dark anchors is actually incredible.
Molag Bal's dark anchors form a vortex that sucks Nirn into his dark realm. We must break these vile chains. My power is greater in this between place. Dark Prince will need stronger chains than that to stop me. Come, you seem surprised, mortal. Did you not suspect my true identity?
Why did you pretend to be the groundskeeper?
I did not pretend, mortal. I am the groundskeeper. I merely hid the fact that I am also a Daedric Prince. My plans have been long in the making. Had I revealed myself too soon, I could have jeopardized everything.
Why does the Great Meridian need my help?
Do not presume to question my motives. Suffice it to say, I required mortal assistance to destroy the vortex and halt the plane meld.
I'll do whatever necessary to save my world.
You mortals only see life as precious because it ends. Take it from a god. You'll never know how fortunate you are. Your allies have arrived. Speak to them before we continue.
Oh, must we? Let Meridian know when you are ready. I'm ready.
Speak to your friends, for these moments may be their last. But do not tarry too long. Time is fleeting, and each moment is a thief that steals far more than it brings.
What do we need to do?
The Lord of Brutality uses dark anchors to bind this vortex. We must destroy all three before the power of Meridia's light is unleashed. Otherwise, the resulting backlash could destroy Nirn as surely as the plane meld would.
What happens once we destroy the last anchor?
Meridia's light must be unleashed at the focal point of the vortex. We will need to locate that focal point.
Let's go.
Again, I remind you that this will be your last opportunity to speak to your allies before the final battle begins. When you are ready, let me know.
I'm ready.
So, the chains bind both planes. We cannot use the light until those chains are destroyed. Go quickly.
Go quickly, mortal. Oh. I was focused on getting to the anchor. So for this battle we get a healer. It's very cool. We can't actually get to this anchor, but that's alright. We have Meridia.
We have to hurry. Molag Bal knows we're here.
I grow weary of your games, Meridia.
Go, warriors of light. These dark chains must be broken.
You cannot stop me, Meridia. This realm will be mine.
I suppose we're in a bit of a pickle. Second portal this way. There's a bridge that takes us to a bridge guarded by Guardians of Coldharbour. Mind the fire. "17 minutes left on the scroll." I wish I had the reminder for that too. Red queens are immune, at least in this suit.
running out of time. I'll make sure these anchors are destroyed. You have to keep moving. Place the light and disrupt this vortex.
I'm sticking with her, my friend. Gabrielle and me, we've been through a lot. I'm not going to leave her alone.
Darian.
No one else dies today. That's an order. Come on, let's go set the light in place.
It's the light of Meridia. Confront the Council of Molag Bal.
The light approaches. It brightens the shadows. It attempts to break the darkness.
But the darkness is strong. Our Father, our God, He is the darkness. He shall repel if light approaches. He will consume the light. He will tear it apart. He will destroy it. He will destroy
Our Father has spoken.
Oh dear.
He wishes us to challenge you, and you alone.
Now we need to get rid of the
Believe that light can destroy my blade meld.
Good thing they don't have that many.
This. She is more foolish than I thought. Oh, how sad. You were drafted into a war you could never win. My council shall bless this lighthouse whose I shall enjoy watching their hero die. Where are you hiding?
Does that mean waves of enemies?
Merely fetching those who would stand against you.
I'm tired of this game. Now you shall die.
Quickly, get behind my shield.
So Meridia creates
Did you
a
think
shield.
it would be that easy? My minions will tear you apart.
Certainly enemies can penetrate the shield.
Gabrielle! Focus all your energy into this! We can't let up!
I'm
That's
doing
alright.
my best!
Now we just kill what we can. This is a relatively straightforward battle. You don't really need to like use your brain for this.
I'm hardly working up a sweat!
This may
Just
well
get
be
in
our
as you
last battle. Let's make them remember it.
You must hurry! My shield can't withstand much more of this.
Almost! There!
I can feel it, Thomas. We can beat this. We can. Darian, behind you!
Have no fear, beautiful Gabrielle. I have this under control.
You have to hurry. We can't hold them back much
More
longer.
enemies. They just keep on coming.
The light is ready. Quickly, release it.
No,
Activate the light
cannot do
of
this. I cannot fail.
You can't do that when you're in combat. So get rid of the enemy that you currently have. Okay.
Darian! Get back here! Darian!
We're magic. The light of Meridia transports us back to the chapel in Coldharbour.
The planar vortex is destroyed. Molag Bal's plane meld is at an end.
Am I dead?
You are mortal. You began to die the moment you were born. You are not fully dead. Not yet. Your song has only just begun, and many verses still lay before you.
What happened to the others?
Those present when you shattered the light were under my protection. They gather in the room beneath us, saying their farewells. Those who were not a part of the final battle? I cannot say.
Saying their farewells?
The Ayleid king suffered grievous wounds. He is near death, but he has not passed yet.
We need to
You
go
are
through
mortal.
all.
You began to die the moment you were born.
What do you mean, only just begun?
Do you not see how singular you are? How remarkable? You entered the realm of a Daedric prince, gathered an army strong enough to fight his legions, and saved your mortal world. You are a valuable asset, mortal. You will be of great use to us.
What do you want from me?
For the nonce, we require nothing. But the Dark Princes have taken notice of you, and they have plans, and plans within plans. Prepare yourself, and be ready when Oblivion calls.
Now we need to talk to King Dinar, as he is leaving this world.
My time has finally come, it seems. I have lived far longer than any of my people. Finally, I will be able to join them once more.
What happened? How did you receive such grievous injuries?
Meridia's shield protected the others. Darian and I were outside the shield, dealing with Molag Bal's damn portals. I watched as light filled your body. You were a beacon. And the last thing I will ever see.
You can't see me?
Darkness fills my eyes. As the light erupted around me, someone pushed me closer to Meridia's shield. It was too late to save me, but it did bring me here. My fate doesn't matter. I'm gladdened by the thought that Nern is safe.
We stopped the plane out.
Then I shall rest well, knowing my final day, the final day of the Ayleid people, was spent saving Nern from the clutches of Molag Bal. And I...
Save your strength, King Dinar.
I want you to have this. A gift from my people to the hero of Nern. To honor you and those who fell beside me in this great battle. Thank you. May the spirits guide me on my way.
So passes the last king of the Ayleids. Now, as we have saved Coldharbour, I do believe that we get to
The hour has arrived, ESO.
continue.
The final confrontation with the god of schemes is at hand. The 5 companions gather at the harborage. Meet us
Go
there.
to the harborage. Like, finally. I need to get more coffee and mesmerize. Needs to be more. So, both of these subdue enemies. Hypnosis all around and stupefy in front of you. After the effect of stupefy ends, enemies are a little bit slower. So let's take that. Now coffee and then to the harborage. I will be right back. Yes. So now that I have my mesmerize in full effect, I could start playing as a real vampire, but first I want my soul. I don't usually collect my soul when I'm playing with vampires, but for this one I have a plan. A plan that has to do with her background story. I immerse like crazy, so I like to create stories for all my characters. To the harborage, everyone. Our harborage is in Glenumbra, close to I do hope this is the last stage of the main quest. First things first, load containers. English, please, in chat.
Your deeds have been nothing short of legendary. With the plane meld at an end, Tamriel may yet endure. Now the time has come to confront Molag Bal and reclaim your soul.
What must I do?
You must lead the 5 companions into this final battle. We are all of us prepared to sacrifice our lives to see this through to the end. Our plan is to use the Amulet of Kings to invest you with the power to do battle with the Daedric Prince.
What should I expect?
No doubt the God of Schemes has rallied his most powerful servants to his side, but his arrogance has already proven to be his undoing. He may not even consider you a threat. We shall endeavor to prove him utterly, catastrophically wrong.
I'm ready to get started. Enter Coldharbour. Heart's grief and soul.
I'll never get used to this place.
Mister,
Come here,
talking
Vestige.
like
The time is at hand. Stop second-guessing yourself. Stop questioning your resolve. Just stand up and do it. You're ready.
What do you mean?
This is it. The beginning of the blasted end. There's no point in pretending this isn't happening, or saying we're not ready. This challenge will not wait. Can you do what is necessary, no matter the cost? No matter how much it grieves you?
Molag Bal has my soul. Is there a choice?
There is always a choice. But you don't get to choose what is true. You only get to choose what you will do about it. Do you need a reminder about what lies ahead?
I know what we need to do. Let's get it done. Enter Heart's grief. We only have one path to follow, but I do believe I will be able to mess it up. I wonder where I could change.
Now!
This place is alive with pain and suffering. This must be where Molag Bal torments those who displease him.
First we meet a large titan. Good thing we have friends. Oh, I need to experience. Just remember. How did that happen so fast? Experience scroll. The ordinary one is fine.
Look there. Is that Manimarco?
Enemies. Don't stand in the red area. She said and continued to stand in the red area. Talk to Manimarco.
You come to gloat at my torment. Or is your appearance here a part of it?
Manimarco, you're still alive.
I am neither alive nor dead. I am trapped in a gout of ash and bile and swirling vapors. My ears are filled with the screams of 1,000 nails being drawn. And the pain is endless.
Why is Molag Bal keeping you here?
I am his plaything, and an abject lesson to others who would thwart him. My plan was flawless. My machinations were executed to perfection. I would have been a god if not for you. My only consolation is that you will know this pain soon enough.
I'm here to defeat him and take my soul back.
Arrogant, presumptuous, egotistical twaddle. That bit of costume jewelry is nothing compared to the Master's power. I expect I'll be seeing you soon. My only joy for the rest of eternity will be hearing your tortured screams.
So be it.
Manimarco. He was
I need to release Manimarco.
The fool got precisely what he deserved.
If we so choose. I'm not going to. He's not a nice person. Let's continue now to the top. First, the important things. Contents. Heart of the wall.
Molag Bal is here. I can feel his presence, sense his foul breath upon the wind.
Oh, everybody screams today. Approach the scenes.
There. That place should serve us well. Let us assemble and prepare the ritual.
What do you suppose this place was?
A temple of some kind. The Dark Anchors may have pulled it into Coldharbour. Perhaps it was created by the Daedra to mock the Divines.
What does it matter? We can't wait any longer. We must perform the ritual. Vestige, it is time for you to make your decision.
Now we need to pick one of the companions to die.
Yes, this will be close enough, I think. Are you prepared?
Baron, Sai, and Lyris are all willing to give up their lives.
No one is more surprised than I. They are willing to sacrifice themselves to save the world, yet they will never hear a single word of thanks. A funny thing for a selfish man to say, isn't it? I'd better be careful not to learn anything from this.
How can I choose?
I've no idea. Speak to them. Let their own words convince you. But once the choice is made, there is no turning back. The harvest of a fresh soul will no doubt bring Molag Bal's attention upon us. You must take that opportunity to strike him down.
Is there no other
We've
way?
already been over this. You need an infusion of divine power to even consider challenging a Daedric prince. The Amulet of Kings can give you that power, but at the cost of a life.
What sort of power should I expect to receive?
The Amulet of Kings is a relic of Akatosh, the dragon god of time. His powers embody the qualities of perseverance and invincibility, while promoting the virtues of duty, service, and obedience. Make of that what you will.
We are prompted to speak with all of the companions, Sileris and Baron, but I have already made up my mind. An old man dies, a young woman lives.
Remember Vestige. We fight for our people. We fight for Tamriel. Evil might be kept at bay for a time, but it can never be completely eradicated. What is important is that we resist it, that we fight on and keep fighting.
What did the Elder Scrolls say about this
Very
moment?
little. The scrolls can see many things, even possible futures, but they are not infallible, and they will not make this choice for you. You cannot cross the sea simply by standing and considering the water. Be strong, Vestige, and act.
What if I make the wrong choice?
There is no such thing as a safe choice. There are only other choices. Oblivion did not make me a monster. It just confirmed my own worst fears about myself. It would be fitting and honorable if you were to choose me. It would be a fine death.
Very well. I choose you, Baron.
Position yourself over there, Vestige, and brace yourself.
Stand in position.
We'll never forget you, sire. Or your sacrifice.
Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, forgive me for my hubris. Grant your divine power to the Vestige, and restore your protection to Tamriel, that my sacrifice might not be in vain.
History may not remember your sacrifice, but those present here will never forget it. Divines of Tamriel, with this vessel of your power, the Amulet of Kings, I call upon your strength. Let this noble sacrifice be a testament to our desire to set things right and restore balance to the Mundus. Your champion stands ready. Accept this offering and imbue this Vestige with your glory. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied.
You. Now as we have received the power
Now is the
of
time.
divines,
You must ascend the path and face the Daedric Prince.
we can vanquish Molag
You must face the God of Schemes alone. I will get the others to safety. Go!
That's a pretty cool armor, actually. This way. Destroy a wall. It's easy now that we are invincible.
Your continued meddling has
Now
reached
we
an
need
end. Hero of Tamriel.
loads and loads of enemies, but one strike from our weapon takes care of it. Bigger ones do need 2 hits.
What is this foolishness? Has your tiny mortal mind snapped? Do you really think you can defeat me?
Yes, I really do. More enemies. So we
The
have
dark machinations of Oblivion are far more complex than anything your mortal senses can comprehend.
We have all of our ordinary abilities, what we've chosen for our weapon, but we don't really need to use them because light and heavy attacks do so much damage. Destroy another one. How pleasing is that?
Your anguish will be legendary, even in Oblivion.
Use a trick command. As you do, a bridge is created. God, this animation is so creepy. Brand new bridge all for us. And more enemies. Oh, this is fun.
Still you fight on? Do you care nothing
So
for your own
many.
existence?
So fast and convenient. Ooh, got it. I know, I have a problem. Even a Titan falls easily before us.
I am God of Oblivion. You are less than nothing.
It's quite large. Use sacrifice of courage. One might think that this is over, but not yet.
Your pathetic Adric trinket can't defeat me.
Lesson
I am
more.
Coldharbour, Lord
Alas,
of
but he
Domination.
still has 6 million hit points left.
What is this, infant? Do you think your toy can slay a god?
I can't remember if we need to kill him, or if something is supposed to. We're making this journey together.
I can taste your fear. You are fertile ground for the seeds of eternal torment. Cambriel is ripe, and I have all of eternity to reap its harvest of life. Death comes for you.
Oh dear.
called children of the Mungus of Black Wings.
This is starting to get a little bit frightening. It's just a bit. Oh, stuck. Can't do anything. I'm a real girl. Oh. I think we have killed him.
Come forward, Vestige. You are safe for now. Something precious to you has been riven from Stonefire's being. I have brought it here for you to reclaim.
Is that? Could it be? It's my soul!
I congratulate you, little insect. Your sting is formidable. You have bested me and released 1,000 times 1,000 souls back into the Mundus. For the moment, your world is spared. But my grand scheme has only begun to unfold. Excellent. Your power shall prove useful in the coming conflicts. You've made a great and terrible enemy this day. Your world would have been better off if the plane meld had succeeded, had you bowed before me and accepted eternal servitude. I would have protected you. There are worse masters than I. Far worse.
You are but a phantom here in my domain, Stonefire. The mortal prophecies of the scrolls have been fulfilled. Leave this place and return to your pit.
You have a powerful ally. Did you know that she would bring you here? What future role has she to play in this grand cosmic farce, I wonder? Yeah, your meddling has already cost me too much. A cursed creature of light and flame. This farce no longer amuses me.
Your soul is restored. I can see its light within you. And you have saved your world from a great calamity. But know this, mortal. The forces of Oblivion are legion, and the God of Schemes is but a single player in a complex battle for supremacy.
What happened to Molag?
You have wounded him gravely. It will be some time before his power is restored.
And where is the Amulet of Kings?
As your enemy fell, the one you call Abner Tharn took Chim El Adabah and fled. He returns to the land from whence he came, the place you call Citadel.
He took the amulet with him.
The amulet's power has been expended for a generation or more. The Imperial will not be able to use it, nor will he profit from it, though he will spend many frustrated years in the attempt.
Did we succeed? Is Tamriel safe?
The tear in the veil between Oblivion and Nirn has been repaired. Your world is safe for now.
What of my lost companion?
Gone forever. But their memory remains. I can see the light burning brightly behind your eyes. Your friend is a part of you now, just as the strength of the Divines burns like a flame within your renewed soul.
What about me?
Your story has only begun. Molag Bal still has plans for you. In many ways, these events played out to his advantage. And you have attracted the attention of the other Daedric princes as well.
What must I do?
The war between mortal kingdoms is still ravaging your world, but your true enemies are not mortal. If you are to be prepared for the coming conflicts, you must fully comprehend what is at stake. You must live among those you make war upon.
The other alliances.
Indeed. When you return to Tamriel, go to the place you call the Harborage. My gift awaits you there. It will allow you to travel to other lands and hide your true nature from those who would see you as a foe.
Can you send me there?
I have no more desire to keep you here than you had to remain in Coldharbour. I shall return you to your little den in the wild. Your surviving companions await you there. Are you prepared to leave?
Yes, I'm ready. In the harborage, we find those who lived. If we chose to sacrifice Lyris or Saisahan, they will, at some point, return to us.
What?
But they are needed in the LCs.
How did we get here? I remember being overwhelmed, but then I...
Right, sorry about that. I called in a bit of help to pull you out of there. I do hope I didn't overstep my bounds.
Snow Lily,
I know, Sai. It's over. It's all over.
Well then, happy endings all round. Smashing. Who's got the brandy?
Wait. Where is Thorn? Did he survive?
He vanished. Ran off, I think. And he took the amulet you chaps found with it.
Look to the survivors.
You're not going to get all weepy with me, are you? I mean, I've got that stoic reputation to maintain.
What now?
What now? For you, it seems there's more to do. For us, we've seen too much, my friend. Been through too much. I think it's time for us to go.
Where will you go?
Sai and I talked about it a few days ago. What would happen if we both survived. I'd like to go back to the Abbey of Blades with him, and help them rebuild.
Farewell, Lyris. I'll see you in Skyrim.
So, this is where our roads diverge.
You and Lyris are going back to the Abbey.
For a time. There is much to rebuild there, and I owe it to Kasura to bring her the news of our victory, personally. Snow Lily and I, well, maybe we shall finally have some time to ourselves.
Aren't you going to chase after Thar?
To what end? No. Let him return to his Imperial city. He played his role, and that is enough. Grudges are like poison to the spirit.
That is true.
But perhaps, once the Abbey of Blades has been rebuilt...
Yes.
I have never been content to remain in one place for too long. It is not my nature. Eventually I am overcome by the need to endanger myself. Between comfort and adventure, I always choose adventure.
And perhaps we'll meet on the road someday.
I would like that. It has been a singular honor, Vestige. Although I suppose that name is no longer appropriate, is it? Varen would be proud of you.
Farewell, sir.
Don't toddle off just yet. Might I have a word?
We also meet Saisahan in a DLC, but I can't recall which one. And Catwell? Catwell?
I take it you ran into Lady Meridia. Lovely woman, charming. We get on famously. While you lot were having yourselves an epic row, I gave her a shout, asked if she'd be willing to help us out if things went badly.
You asked Meridia to pull me out of Coldharbour.
The trick of it was the timing. With every blow to that Daedric windbag, you freed hundreds of souls. She was able to catch yours before it wandered off. Jolly good trick, that.
Indeed.
This is delightful. Worlds saved, heroes gone their separate ways, and this knight has a new mistress to serve. Bravo. Couldn't be happier. Smashing. Truly.
And so we end the main quest.
You know, that Varen fellow was always a good chap, even if he did muck things up at the start. And he did put things right in the end. He's still with you, you know. A part of you, really. And perhaps he can continue to serve the land and the people that he gave his life to save through you. That's all well and done then. There's just one bit of business left.
So, now we get to experience...
I'm positively chuffed things have gone so well. To be completely honest, I didn't think we had a ghost of a chance. But then, if we went up against overwhelming odds, we wouldn't be heroes, would we?
What should I do now, Catwell?
Still itching for more adventure? Smashing. Have you ever wondered what would have happened if you'd woken up somewhere else? Washed up on a different beach? My new mistress provided me with the means to help you if you're up for the challenge.
Help me? What are you talking about?
Touch Meridia's light and see the world through the eyes of your former enemies. But fair warning, you will no longer be seen as a great champion. Even familiar faces will see you as a soulless drifter lost in an unfamiliar land. What say you?
I'll do it. But not today. For now, I do believe we shall purchase the thing I'm after, Soul Strike. I'm going to replace my standard might with Soul Strike and continue to build this girl. But now, I do believe it's time to say goodbye. For now, I will return. Next Thursday at 2 p.m. I'm not entirely certain if I'll be live or doing a pre-recorded stream, but I will be here. Thank you so much for watching, and see you later. Ta.